to Ideal Lady YouTube channel. My name is Ibe William Amarachi, a public speaker and a life coach. Today we have something very important on our table to discuss today with the ladies out there, and this is about attitude of ladies. We're still in our attitude series. This is going to be our last video for this attitude series. So make sure you go ahead, subscribe to our channel, like and drop your comments here in the comment section. If you have any question, chat me up. Let's talk about it. But for now, I want to look into why ladies of these days have attitude problems. Now, before you condemn that lady out there, I want you to just take a look at why she's having this attitude problem. You know, I'm not saying that it's good that ladies have attitude problem. No, it's not right. But it's important that we find out the reasons why these ladies are having these attitude issues in order to provide solutions to them and in order to make sure that they stop these attitude problems and become better individuals and better ladies out there that will make impacts and change in our society. So do you want to know why ladies are having attitude? Do you want to know how to solve those attitude issues? Stay back here. I'm coming with a full video. Do you know that most ladies are not even aware that they have attitude problem and some kind of silly egos? This is as a result of so much pampering that they got from their parents while very young. And this has affected them so much in their adulthood that they now feel that they are some kind of special creature that nobody can talk to, nobody can walk up to, and they cannot be doing some kind of things, and they are very much free to talk to anybody anyhow because of the hand that was being used to train them. Now you see with me that most attitude ladies are having today are from their parents. Now it is left for you as a young girl or as a young man that is gonna be a parent tomorrow to choose the way you want your child to behave. Do you want that girl to have an attitude problem? Do you want that child to have good attitude? It is left for you. So it's important that you make sure that you train them right. Now I'll share a story with us of what happens to a lady who have attitude issues. A friend of mine was sharing a story with me about a friend who had attitude problem. This lady in question has been known for having mess all around her. She can't cook, she can't do any domestic work, but she's in a relationship. Daily, this friend of hers, who happens to be my own friend as well, keep warning her about her attitude issues, telling her to change from this attitude problem that she's having. Have good handwork and make sure she is ready to do some domestic work. At least learn how to cook for her husband to be. But she keeps blaming the girl, thinking that she's so outdated that she doesn't know what's happening in the society. But funny enough, the fiancé in question has also warned her severally about this thing. But she believes that she needs men to do everything for her, even to sweep her own room. Men need to do that. So in the long run, the guy in question broke up with her. Very serious breakfast. She was left with no option than to ask the guy why he has to leave her at this point in time. According to the guy, he said that he left her because she doesn't know how to do anything. She has attitude issues. Not that she's even polite when talking to people. And she commands her maids like they're not even human beings. So this lady in question decided to mellow down and think of the way out. She started learning how to be polite to people, how to be humble, how to take people as they are, how to love people and do some domestic works that are needed as a woman. Now you see with me that too much pampering can cause too much praise. Too much praise has made so many people make great mistakes in their life. Now, it's important that you know that we ladies love praises. Yes, every lady loves to be appreciated and praised. Give us a beautiful compliment because it makes us feel so good and wonderful. If you have a partner, it's important that you keep praising them, keep adoring them, keep complimenting them always. But please do not make it too much, because when you make it too much, it now becomes a problem, because so many of them, when it gets into their head, cannot actually control it again. It now starts affecting their attitude. And that is why too much praise is one of the problems or the causes of attitude problem among many ladies. Because when they keep getting this those praises, they now start feeling special. Some start creating levels and conditions and make themselves unapproachable to their friends and well wishers again, because they have felt or they have come to know that because they are getting so many compliments from people, they feel special, that they are some kind of great gracious on earth that no one needs to come to or talk to anyhow. Now, dearest viewer, sister, friend, niece, or a guy watching this video today, as long as you are on this planet Earth, you will always receive praises, compliments from people. But do not allow those compliments affect your attitude. Remember that attitude is very important. It is what you are known for, and it's what will keep you in good relationship with people always. Never you forget that. Praises are compliments to make you become better. It shows that your impact is being felt by people around you and the society at large. Now the society is giving you something back, which is their praise and compliments. While giving you those praises and compliments, they expect another thing in return, which is a greater impact. Now, how will you feel like, and how will it be like that the society that is expecting you to give another impact is getting something which is not positive but negative from the positive praises and compliments to you? Therefore, if you want to remain relevant on this planet, then you must be ready to accept compliments and praises from people, even when they are too much, but never allow it affect your attitude towards people, because your attitude is still very important. For protection, many a times we do this thing that by snubbing people, by showing them attitude, by not respecting them, they are going to protect themselves from the happiness and the harms in the society. But that's a very big lie, because when you are not being polite enough, when you are not showing good attitude, when you eventually fall into a bad situation or bad happening, nobody's going to help you out, because you are known to be a lady with very bad attitude. Now, what do I mean by that? A lady with good attitude does not necessarily need to protect herself or defend herself when such things arises. But people who have felt her impact, people who know her, are going to stand up and watch out for her. They are going to talk on her behalf. But when you are a lady who feels or shows herself to be so high among others, you make yourself not to be approachable by people. When you are eventually in a bad happening, or when you are eventually in a bad situation, nobody's going to come for your rescue, because they know very well you are never respectful. You are never known for having good attitude. According to my research, so many ladies think that ladies who have good attitude are weak. But I can tell you today, they are not weak. They are actually very strong. So if you want to become among those strong ladies, say no to your bad attitude and say yes to a good attitude. Your protection is never from anybody, remember, it is from God. And you having bad attitude will even cause you more harm than good. Past experiences. Past experiences is one of the reasons why ladies have bad attitude. This is from my own very experience. I'm sharing this to us. Now, so many ladies have been disgraced, some has been humiliated, some have been accused wrongly because of their good attitude. And they feel that they have no other option, since their good character, their good behavior is not yielding them any good fruit. Then it's good for them to just go into the bad attitude, let them be known for that. A story of what happened to me after my secondary school is a typical example of why ladies are having bad attitude these days. I really don't like sharing this story because it makes me feel and go emotional at times. But I have to share it because this is one of the reasons why many ladies are having bad attitude. So please stop accusing them wrongly. Find out their pains, find out their whys, find out their reasons before your condemnations, and help them recover from such. Because we still need good ladies, we still need ladies with good attitude. And it's only when we find out their problems and help them recover from such, then we can actually help them build good relationship and good attitude again. Now this is my story. After my secondary school, I applied for a jam lesson. After my secondary school, I applied for a computer training of 6 months. Where I was doing my computer training was quite far from my house. So I leave very early in the morning and come back in the evening around 4 p.m. sometimes 5 p.m. But because I had to go to practice on Saturday, so I normally leave my place of training at 3 p.m. then go home, eat and dress up for practice because I'm a lecturer in my church and our practice is always by 4. Now I don't just go alone. At times when I'm going home, I go with a big bro. He's not my biological brother anyway, but he is from my place, my same community with me. So he's not working the same place with me. He works in a different computer training center, quite close to mine. I just call him, we go together, or at times when he's going, he just branches at my own place. If I'm ready, we go to. If I'm not, he goes. Some other time we'll still go together. And at times we don't just go alone together. We go with other ladies who are from our neighboring communities as well while going home. So on a very fateful day, I left with him for practice as because he was also his, so on a very fateful day I left for practice together with him because he's also a lector and we are going to the same place. Now I went home. Coming back the next morning, I was welcomed with very bad news. And what is that news? I greeted my boss in the morning, and guess what she used to welcome me back? Oh yes, are you back from your boyfriend's house? I was like, good morning, ma. This is very funny. Which boyfriend? They were like, yes, I know you church girls. You are always like this. So you've been deceiving us all this way. You're going for practice. Why you'll be going about visiting your boyfriends, hanging around with them? I will report it to your father. I'm like, ma, this is getting serious. What happened? She told me that someone came to her when I left that very day, which is a day before the day I came to work, and told her that she saw me on a bike with 2 guys backing me, and from the look of things, that they are my boyfriends, and they're taking me to their house. I was very shocked, ashamed, and disgraced. I was like, ma, you know me very well. Like, you have known me for 6 good months now. How can it suddenly change at this last minute? Have you seen me hanging around with any guy around this place? If not for the brother I do go home with. You were like, this is not an excuse. I know you girls. You're just pretending. This cannot be you. Yes, this is what you've been doing. Do you think I don't know? I couldn't control the tears. I was heartbroken. That very day, I couldn't do anything. I was just crying throughout that very day in the office. I couldn't type for anybody. I couldn't talk. Because she has spread the rumor all around that vicinity. Because she has spread the rumor all around that area that I'm moving around with guys. Which guys is the question? The thing is that I did not even go home through the main road. I used a track road with my people that day. We did not even use any bike. Like, I don't understand, where is the bike coming from? We trekked home. Now how come bike? I went home with just a guy and he is my brother. How come 2 guys with a bike? From where? Is it kind of some sort of magic or what? But she couldn't believe me. And the rumor is all over the place. I'm actually the girl that has 2 boyfriends that pick her up and she hangs around with. My name was spreading everywhere. I could not just hold back the tears. That very day, I made up my mind to be that bad girl that they thought I was. I said to myself, never again will I smile to anybody around that place? You see, greeting people, I stopped it that very day. Normally, I'm someone that when I see people, I greet them, laugh, joke, and move around with them. That very day, I stopped all of them. If you throughout that month, I was a very bad girl. I came to work late. I talk to anybody anyhow I feel like talking. Since I'm trying to be a good girl and nobody's appreciating it, and they're not even saying it. They're just using it against me. And that is to be the worst. If I come across you, if I feel like greeting you, I greet. They don't feel like I don't. The worst is around that area. I don't greet anybody at all around that area. No matter who you are, no matter how rich, tall, ugly, fair, beautiful, or handsome you are, I don't care anymore. This thing continued for a very long time until people started complaining that I've changed. I told them, oh yes, is it their business? My change is mine. It's nobody's business. People stopped coming to our office at times. But after some time, I thought of it that this is not me. I'm just trying to be who I am not because of what people have said about me. I told myself, I don't even know this person who made this wrong. The world will have believed, yes, this is what I did. It's left for them. Because I know myself very well and I know that I did not do any of this. So, I choose to go back to my normal self. I went back to my old self, smiling and greeting people as usual. This is because I realized that what I am doing or my behavior, whatever that happens, God knows the best. God knows that what they said is very wrong. I didn't do any of them. So if they feel like believing this is what I did, good for them. If they don't want to believe it, good for them. If they want to keep spreading the rumor, good for them. I am ready to walk freely despite the rumor that people are spreading against me. And that's how I went about it. And I'm here. I'm good with my own good behavior. Forever with this. No matter what people are going to say. So you can see that this is one of the reasons why so many ladies are having attitude problems. Because of the past hurts. Because of the way people have treated them in the past. They want to go back or they want to start being bad people. Because they feel that it's of no use, it's of no importance being a good girl when people. But my advice is, dearest lady, do not because of what people are saying go against your rules, your principles, or who you are. Still maintain your good self. One day the light will shine and your true color will be known. Whosoever is spreading rumors against you, allow them, let them keep it on. Allow people to believe what they want to believe. So sis, move on. Don't worry about what people are saying. You're a beautiful girl, you are smart, you are clever, you are intelligent, and you are wonderful. So keep it up with what you are doing. Keep being the good lady. Keep being the ideal lady I know you to be. Don't worry about what people are saying. They can always talk, they will always talk, they will keep talking. But let that not bother you so much. So, do you think there's another reason why ladies are having bad attitude? And maybe I did not mention them. Go ahead and put in the comment section. I want to do them too. Let us know ourselves and know the reason why our ladies are having bad attitude this day and help them change from that bad attitude. I'm still your girl, Ibebule Amarachi, your ideal lady.